Well, what do you want to watch?
I don't know.
Any of these?
No.
What about these?
Eh.
Oh, how about this?
Okay. Hey, how's it going?
He's cold.
I just like wearing...
I'm Jessica.
I'm Nikki.
From NP&J.
Giants jacket.
And this is, well, you can't see Abner.
Yeah, he's down here.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Camera shy.
We just got back from seeing DeadPool 2.
The second of the DeadPools.
Yes. Or Pool of Dead, if you want to speak in the old-fashioned way. Which I prefer speaking instead of Facebook. Book of Face is just... It's funner to say. Confuses people.
It's more fun.
Yeah. Anyway. Again, off topic. We're good at that. So...
It's okay.
The movie is fun. It's rated R. Don't take your kids. Unless, you're cool with that, then more power to you. The movie was good. It was funny.
Yeah, we drove in separate vehicles, so we actually haven't, last time with Infinity War, we talked about it on the way home. So this time we haven't had a chance to talk about it. And, for me, it's one of those movies, if go to the bathroom beforehand, because in the very last 2 minutes, right when the credits are rolling, you'll laugh so hard that if you've been holding it the whole movie, you'll probably pee your pants at that particular point. It's kind of my advice. Go to the bathroom immediately before the movie. Because
the end credit?
Oh my gosh, I was in tears. I was laughing so hard at that. The movie was good. Go see it. If obviously go see it and stuff like that. But it's just kind of, I think it was too meta.
Well, that's what DeadPool is.
Yeah. Well, I know DeadPool is. And I think the first movie had that balance, but this one it was a little too much.
Yeah.
For me. It was my only little thing about it, but it was fun.
Yeah, as far as sequels go, it was good for a sequel. I found myself laughing. I found myself even feeling a little, emotions.
He's a robot.
Yeah, I'm very like that.
He could be a robot easily.
But no, it was fun and definitely a lot of gore. They enjoy that.
Yeah, and for those who, when I went to see the first DeadPool with a friend, the fight scene in the prison where he's basically naked, she got to see his junk. I wasn't looking at that particular part, so you get to see Deadpool's junk again.
Yeah. Yeah, she's a little more squeamish around gross things. So if you have issue with that and you didn't see the first one, you saw this one, or you saw the first one, you had issue, it's going to continue. So just be wary. I think we'll probably get into spoilers now at this point. So if you don't want to hear spoilers, move on to the time code presented. I liked the movie. It was great. My only issue was the beginning.
Yeah,
Yeah, the tone was weird in the beginning because first off, they did the same thing that they did in DeadPool 1 was narration and backstory. It was like, here's what's happening now. Now we're going to then, and now we're going to here. It did that at first, and then it continued on in the present. And that part I didn't like because I'm like, oh, we already did that. You're doing it again.
It's like poetry, though. It's got to rhyme.
Don't even quote. Poetry doesn't have to rhyme.
I know.
And then they had the beginning. Deadpool's love.
I was mad.
She dies.
You saw it coming, but
yeah.
But I was mad. I'm like, okay, and I really didn't. I don't know. It threw me off.
Yeah, so it starts with Deadpool killing himself, then going back a few weeks, showing why he did, and then the movie continued on. And it was that part that was off for me because you had a couple laughs in the beginning, and then you had this serious moment where it was all lovey-dovey and then pain, and you're like, crap. And then it cuts to the credits, and the credits are trying to be funny and silly like it was in the first one.
Why did
and
you kill her?
It was harder to laugh immediately after that.
Yeah.
Like, it started to build back up, but the credits would have been funnier had it not just followed something serious. So I don't. After that, though, everything was great. Flowed well, picked up great. The jokes they landed. It was just that first couple of minutes, the intro that really kind of just like didn't feel right.
Yeah, I didn't feel like I was watching a Deadpool movie at that point. I was just like, I mean, I guess he does have tragic stuff that happens to him, and his frustration is, no matter how much he wants to die, he can never die. But yeah, that really kind of threw me off. And I love Marina McCarty, so.
Oh yeah, she's great.
She's gone so soon.
Yeah.
Of course, the love interest dies. This has never happened before in any story ever.
Yeah, but that's all right. You take what you can.
Yeah.
Get liberties.
Yeah.
And then it had some really, really clever spots. Like I enjoyed they had a cameo from some of the more popular X-Men characters. It was very short.
Blink and you'll miss it, but it was precious.
Great.
Loved it. I actually really loved Domino and how just kind of like laissez-faire she was. Like, oh yeah, whatever. Nothing surprised.
Yeah.
I mean, her whole life, luck. Nothing surprised her. Everybody's like, why is this? How are you not? Da da da. And she's just all like, whatever, la la la.
Luck is a cool superpower.
Well, yeah.
And I was wondering when they're talking, because in the trailer you see them go into a prison, but you don't know that there's the bad guy in the prison, which is good because they didn't give anything away. Mm-hmm. It's great. In the prison, they're talking about the monster that's only held in like the most maximum security place, and then Deadpool turns and is like foreshadowing.
Heavy foreshadowing.
So I don't want to spoil that one.
Yeah.
Because that one's fun. But it was great.
I already knew who it was, though, from a video.
I was thinking about who it might have been. I didn't know.
You already know who it is.
Could it be this guy? Could it be that guy? No. And then it was. I'm like, oh, cool. So that might be a nice surprise for some X-Men fan to see that rendition. And it was a CG rendition, like Colossus. Which I think it fit a little bit better rather than the X-Men 3. And don't get me wrong, I like the actor who played the Juggernaut.
You just spoiled it.
I'll cut that. I like the actor who played Blank. So I'll bleep out that whole spoiler.
So it's a villain they've used
Well,
before.
I don't know. It's spoilers. It's spoilers.
It is the spoiler section.
So we prepared you for it. It's the Juggernaut. It's the Juggernaut. It was fun. It was great. I liked it.
Oh yeah, it was for him though. Even he was, I don't know. Even he was kind of neutered as a villain goes. He just kind of fouled the little kid around.
Well, yeah. I mean,
I guess he always needs to have somebody leading him.
Well, he's not the smartest guy.
Yeah.
And the kid did help him get out. So he's like, you helped me, I'll help you. You want to kill some people? Sure, I'm fine with that. So, no worries there.
Yeah.
But
the kid was a very one-dimensional character, though. I didn't get like. I don't know. It was weird for me because I like being attached to characters. I like the character development and depth to them and stuff like that. And the kid, I never connected to him. I guess. I mean, I think they tried.
They didn't.
But he was just kind of.
They probably could have done a little bit more with building why he was so angry.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's still a kid. Kids aren't going to change like that. They are who they are, and then if something traumatic could change it. But we just saw that traumatic change, and I'm sure if he appears in the future, he'll be different.
Yeah.
But it as character growth, it was fine. I mean, kids are stubborn, and I'm going to do what I want, haha, and think certain ways until life hits them. So maybe we'll see him again. Maybe he'll be better. Maybe he'll be different. I don't know.
Was it Bob, the regular guy?
Peter.
Peter. I'm just like Deadpool. Can't remember his name. His was funny. Like, you have no superpowers. Well, you're in. And then the cab driver.
Well, that part was in the part where Hindir, was it Hindir?
I have no idea. I don't remember names well.
I can't remember his name. But the Indian cab driver, he wasn't there in the trailer for that spot, but then in the movie he was.
And he'd been trying to get part of the team for up until that point. So that moment, this regular Joe being accepted, that's funny. That was funny to me.
And I did like how they switched that trope. It's like, oh, we need to make our own team, and then everyone dies, except for Domino. So that was fun. That was a good twist on the trope.
Yeah, I didn't watch so much of that. I was like, I cringe. I watch movies like this sometimes with clothes. Well, I'm weird. I'll close my eyes and I'll cover my ears. And then I have to get nudged that it's over. So.
Yeah.
But it was fun.
Yeah, no, it was great. It was good. It was a good, enjoyable movie. You do have an opportunity once or twice to get some feels, so that's good.
Yeah.
Not a lot of movies do.
Oh man, but at the end, when he went back, turned back time, fixed all the mistakes, I was
I'm not gonna.
crying.
Let's not talk about that part.
I was crying.
Wait for it. There's nothing at the end.
Yeah, nothing after the credits, because
Yeah.
we used to propose the scene after the credits. So this is like during the credits and everything. So
Yeah.
you'll get to the big laugh moment, and that's the end, and you'll know what it is. I was crying.
So stay for that
laughing
part.
so hard. But once the credits get regularly rolling, if you want to pay respect to all the people who put hard work in, stay, read the credits, acknowledge their hard work.
I didn't used to do that actually because I would just go to the movie like, oh, cool, and then sometimes we'd sit there and talk about it. Mm-hmm. But most of the time you just kind of, you get up and you leave. And then I went to film school, and you learn that there's a lot that goes into it. And so now I do sit and I do watch and pay attention, and for more or less in a way to thank them. The people who don't get a lot of the attention.
You can't thank them in any other way. It's kind of a shame. But
yeah. Anyway, that's what we got going on for you. Hope you enjoy it. Hope you look forward to it if you haven't seen it already.
I'm trying to think of that one moment where the two guys sit on the back of their truck talking about toilet paper versus baby wipes. I'm like,
oh yeah, that was weird.
You're gonna shoot the refrigerator over the wall. Sorry, now I'm like replaying moments back in my head now that it's had about an hour to marinate, and I'm just it was definitely funny. I'm probably gonna get this one as well, yeah, be prepared. I mean, you watch the first one, you know what DeadPool's all about.
Yeah, so expect gore and gross stuff and humor all up the wazoo. And so have a good time. Thanks for checking in with us. I hope to see more of you later.
Ciao.
Adios.
2 thumbs up. 2.5 thumbs up. 1 thumb down, 1 thumb up. What do you think, Abner? Leave me out of this. Did you like it?
Snip. Snip. Transition noises. Ta-da!
Oh no, it's gonna rain.